Alright, dudes, welcome back to another Movie Monday. So I'm super stoked because I freaking finally got to watch Infinity Pool. So huge,
Massive shout out to Entract Films.
because literally, I really wanted to see this film and they kind of made that happen. So let's talk about it. Infinity Pool. God damn. Brandon Cronenberg back at it again. So he also did Possessor, which we went over, also antiviral. And he is just fantastic. He's literally following his pops' footsteps, I think, in film. And he always has a really strong message, I find, behind everything he does in terms of his movies. Anyway, so Infinity Pool, I literally, I watched the trailer maybe once, but I really had no idea what I was getting into. So basically, this movie is about this couple that goes to almost like an all-inclusive type resort, and they're just trying to like let loose and relax, and they meet this other couple, which is like me, a Goth, and some other guy, and they're all like pompous, and like you can tell like he's a writer and he's clearly not having that good of a time with his writing, and his wife is like, I guess, his sugar mama to some extent, but not. And it's this huge dynamic of these, couples meeting each other and not trying to like one up each other, but like you have this feeling of like superiority, the rich versus like the people who are born rich versus the people that like work really, hard to where they have to be or whatever. And this movie like right away kind of throws you into it, where freaking our buddy, the main dude, I forget his name, but main guy ends up driving home all of them after a day at the beach, ends up hitting someone. So it's this huge like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? They're in this foreign country. They never, like, you hear the name of the country. I don't even think it's an actual country or whatever. So they kind of play like this, you don't want to get involved with the cops. So they get thrown into this so-called jail. And what happens is freaking the guy gets offered one of two things. Like, one, he like gets told right away his wife ratted him out. And like I saw that coming. Like you can kind of like feel this sense of like, I don't know, rudeness between the two of them. Like she's kind of like carrying him up and she enjoys being that kind of person in his life. But also comes from like a background where it's like she can't taint her reputation, I guess. Anyways, so like he gets told, yeah, she baits you out. You have two options. You either get executed or we make a double of you and we execute your double because our people need to see you get executed. Right? So the concept's crazy because it's basically if you have enough money to create that double, well, then you'll be fine. Now, this is where the movie gets trippy. I'm not going to go farther than that, but it's all about how, these people just freaking making doubles. Like, you can basically do whatever the hell you want so long as you pay these coppers or whatever they are an extra fee, right? And you get thrown into this almost like nightmare. We talk about fever nightmares sometimes. That's what this movie feels like. Because as soon as you have this, even just like I watched this, I was just like, this is a lot. You hit a point where you're just like, okay, but what just happened? Is the resort even a thing? Is the resort maybe just a complex that they go to? It's not even somewhere far away. Is it just an experience in your mind? Is it actual people? Is it this whole growing moment? I don't know, man. This movie was great, though. I wouldn't consider it like a straight up horror movie. Mia Goth played like such a good role again, right? She plays like a great crazy that's basically trying to take him on this journey. But yeah, it was pretty damn good. Like, it was, again, refreshing. It's something new. It's new ideas. And then again, it's also not. Because, I mean, how often do we see it in films where these people that are loaded get away with it? I mean, even now, even in society, we see it all the time where, certain people of privilege can, like, literally get away with murder sometimes. So there's this wild, I don't know, it's got a wild story behind it. And it's definitely worth seeing. 110%. If you have not seen this yet and you enjoy a good psychological type thriller, Yeah, let me know what you think. I have to say it. I think I liked it more than Crimes of the Future. Don't tell your dad, Brandon. No. But honestly, like it had a really good vibe to it. Plus, I love anything that kind of like borders reality and not, and like makes you question like what really happened, who's really alive, what's happening. Yeah. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna shut up. You guys have a great week, and I will see you soon. If you're subscribed, thank you so much. And guys, if you're not, get on it and go see this frickin' movie Infinity Pool, please. Okay, bye.